right, guys, let's do a deep dive into today's reading and see what uplifting, beautiful messages Spirit may have. All right, we're starting out with the Emperor. Okay, very powerful start with the Strength card right next to the Emperor. Okay, so this is very powerful, this reading right here, this layout. There's a lot of strength in this Ten of Pentacles, I want to say. This is regarding a new beginning. That's in regard to, we know what the Ten of Pentacles is, guys. It is money. It is wealth. It is property. It is joy, happiness, family. All of your wishes and dreams are coming in, starting to culminate, and we have a brand new start with that. So you should be seeing that. All right. Let's move on and see what else. There is an upset. There is an upset today. I almost glossed over this. Okay. Let's see what else I get. Well, first we got to put the cards the right way. All right, we have the Six of Wands next to the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this, guys. All right, so does this mean that you are closer to wealth and prosperity than you've ever been? We know that in this Wheel of Fortune, we have angelic realms and protections protecting you, protecting your gifts that are coming. They are going to be victorious for you. A lot of you are starting to read more about this. You're starting to get more information. You're starting to have more hope in this biblical prophecy, these biblical gifts we've been talking about. All right, this is something that you have wanted. You're starting to want more so because you're starting to need it more so. And we also have the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords has very tight, protections. You're protecting your energy, this means, guys. Okay, so definitely need to protect that. Without being protective over your energies, you guys are vulnerable. You're out there naked. I'm telling you, okay? You are very spiritual beings and you need to protect yourself with everything you have, okay? I'm seeing some type of messaging coming in. We've been getting the messaging card a lot. I'm going to stop for a second because what I'm getting is somebody's going to deliver some type of truth bomb to my Aquariuses, okay? So this is something that somebody's been holding back. Somebody's been holding this back and it's been causing a lot of sadness in this person, in your circle. This is somebody you know, and obviously someone who knows you. So you can expect this truth bomb. It's coming, and it's going to be a shocking confession. Someone has been holding onto this truth bomb that is headed your way. This is going to be not only shocking, but this confession coming to light is going to break a cycle, a whole cycle of silence. Okay, now this doesn't necessarily mean that this is anything that is going to be negative. As a matter of fact, for the person who's going to drop this truth bomb, this is something that is going to give them a whole lot of relief. It's going to make them feel like a new person, that they were able to finally, feel some type of resolve from holding back this information. And for you, it's going to explain a lot. It's going to explain a lot about this person that you never truly understood. Things about them that you would wonder, like maybe something they were saying, or their body language, or a way that they would act around you, or something you always felt like something wasn't right. Okay, so this is just going to explain a lot. It looks like it's actually going to provide some type of positivity. It's not going to be something negative, but I do see a lot of stuckness going to the wayside, a lot of relief with this Hangman. This is, I feel very stuck, but now I know I can cut that rope off from my ankle and walk away from the stuckness and the entrapment that I was feeling. So, okay. So with that being said, we have some type of Someone today is desperately trying to balance something in their life, okay? It looks to be, looks like it has something to do with a person, possibly a masculine. This is like, feels like a major setback. It could be heartbreak. This could be, whatever it is, it's definitely feeling like, you're definitely feeling some pain and some type of like you need to protect yourself from someone or something. Definitely craving this balance, wanting this to be over with, wanting to get through this already. And I am seeing this may have something to do with your money. I'm not exactly sure, but the Page of Pentacles is, over here saying, there is going to be a turnaround with your finances. So something about this setback is going to turn positive and bring in the balance that you are craving, okay? Because you're feeling defensive and heartbroken about this right now. And truth of the matter is, you don't deserve it, okay? You're a very giving, loving, generous person. So I don't know if someone else brought this in, or this is just something, a mistake you might have made. Maybe you put your money into something that was not, you didn't put a lot of thought into it, something along that line. All right, I do see that somebody is, wow, you stuck with something here, Aquarius. There was something that you wanted or something you were working on, and you were diligent. You refused to give up on this because you are the star, okay? Everyone knows that Aquarius is very strong. You're an innovator, a creator, and you know how to make stuff happen. You know how to manifest like a ninja. All right, so I'm seeing that you held on to some type of creative mindset, and now you're reaping the rewards. And if you're not, you will be shortly. All right, so get ready. If you're not already there, you're going to see a justice in all the time and effort that you put into this. You might have even had other people saying, forget it, drop it already, it's not working, it's not happening. You might have heard some discouraging words, but these same people are on right by your side, getting ready to want to celebrate your success in whatever this is. They're going to look at you like you are the King of Pentacles, like you worked so hard on this. And they know deep down inside that if it were them, they would have gave up a long time ago, and they would not have received the success and the gifts that you're receiving from your hard work that went into this. So kudos to you. You guys are absolutely, you're so strong. You're so amazing. All right. You really put everything into everything that you do. And now you have this amazing clarity and manifestation abilities. All right. I'm seeing some of you are starting to do better financially. I'm seeing you're starting to build up your bank account. You're seeing more money, a better, a smoother, easier something flow of money coming in. I'm getting. If this is you, comment below the video. This feels like some little thing that you tweaked, Aquarius, that is bringing in a bit more money. It's loosened things up for you, so you're not feeling so stressed out. Okay, there's more to come, I'm hearing. There's more to come. There's things going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of regarding money and celebration, happiness. This is good news around family. So definitely I'm feeling with this, guys, that something really good is coming in. All right, it feels like, again, it feels like it's going to start trickling in, but then it's going to start to pour blessings pouring in upon us. All right, I'm seeing money's coming in, money's being built, happiness, new beginnings, new starts, celebrations among families. And I'm seeing with this Nine of Pentacles a new freedom, a feeling of freedom, a feeling of solace, peace, and independence, okay? So whatever this is going to give you a feeling like you don't have to worry anymore about things that you worried about in the past. Wouldn't that just be grand? Okay. All right, let's continue. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles. Again, they're confirming this is good news around finances, around money, around expected monies to come in. So if you've been involved in some kind of court case or some type of financial, waiting on some type of windfall, or someone's passing and the money's got tied up in the courthouse, this is a very good omen, guys. This is good news around all of those circumstances, and more so, I see you moving toward a lot of new things, a lot of transitioning, going through transitions. All right, one of them is you're getting that the kindness is bringing in not only more cash, like a cash flow for the kindness that you're spreading, the light that you're spreading. You are being gifted for it. And guys, we talked about this a few months ago. It was happening to me. It was happening to my friend. Every time we did just a little kind thing for someone, within a day or two, we got a check in the mail. We, you know, some of them were tiny, minuscule, but just the idea that, you know, you will be gifted for your kindness in 5D. They're showing us now. It is starting, guys. So don't be afraid to do something kind. Do it without expectations, but also notice if something happens for you after that that is financial. All right. I'm seeing a lot of you that have been feeling ignored in the past are getting ready to pass through this great transformation where things are about to change for you financially. All right, so we have the King of Wands. All right, so this is more like a, you know, keep your eyes wide open, Aquarius, because there is someone who's going to show up in your life in the very near future who is a very underhanded, toxic person. They're not going to make this obvious, okay? They're going to... I don't feel like they're going to try to make their way into your life on a permanent level, but I do see that Spirit is saying take heed when this person arrives. You're going to know right away. You're going to feel their energy, okay? Because of where you're at, you're in a state of spiritual growth, okay? Your spiritual growth is allowing you to pick up on negative, toxic energies. This could be an entity, so that is why they're saying take heed. All right, there are entities, guys. There are negative entities that if you know somebody who's like very negative in life, I'm not saying they're an entity. I'm saying the entities are attracted to negativity because you know, people who are doing drugs, people who are drinking, people who are victims in life, they're you know, victimizing themselves every day, telling themselves nothing good ever happens, life sucks, this, that, you know, making their situation much worse instead of saying, you know, I'm grateful in life for little things. I'm grateful for the things I have, you know, and they're going the opposite way. They're just very negative, all right? The entities go right for these type of people because they're vulnerable and they're easy to attack. Do you understand that? So don't be easy to attack. Protect your energies. We're in this fight right now. It's good against evil, and there is a lot of evil still around, okay? So until it's, you know, pretty much this battle is won, let's protect our energies with everything we have. All right, but you have risen. Your frequency is very high right now with this Ace of Wands, spiritual uprising in many of you. And over here, I'm seeing, you know, they're saying stay committed to your spiritual strength, okay, your spiritual abilities, and always stay clear of this. All right, for those of you who are in like with someone, I'll say, okay, looking at this person, like you want to date this person, you're trying to, flirt with this person, you're trying to get a reaction from this person. I do see movement here for you. All right, so this is for all of you out there who are in that flirting stage, who want to be with someone or want to date someone, trying to get someone's attention. All right, I see it. I feel like you've been trying for a little while, but this Knight of Swords is saying this is going to happen very soon, where the turnaround comes in and this person starts showing you, flirting back, starts showing you they are interested. All right, your hard work is going to have paid off. All right, I'm seeing movement with this right now behind the scenes. This person's already thinking about you. All right, where not too long ago they weren't thinking about you. No offense. All right, but this is definitely now something you want, but you are now a flicker of light in their mind's eye. Okay, so this is the beginning of something beautiful, perhaps. All right, guys, now we're looking at I have a beautiful feminine who is generally a very, I heard, outspoken, happy person. You like to have fun, you like to laugh, you people love being around you because you're so positive. But today is different for you. I'm seeing something has you down, something has you feeling sad, and it's like a conflict within you. So I feel like you might be going back and forth about something. This is a good time for me to mention I do readings, guys. If you want, you can click on the description below the video to see what my services are, and if you would like a reading, email me. But you are definitely going back and forth on something, kind of unsure which way to go here, and because you're going through inner conflict and you want nothing more than balance. You're just kind of, unsure right now how to get there, if that's making sense. Okay, and we have a Queen of Wands. All right, it looks like you might be taking a break, or you might be on you might be going through some type of breakup, okay, and feeling like you just need a rest. You just need a break from everything and everyone. You're tired, you're mentally burnt out, and you're trying to get clarity. This is all about you. This is you thinking about you today, where you are, where you want to be, where you want to go, and how to get there. All right, because you know that where you are right now, Aquarius, isn't working for you. Now, this isn't for all. This is for at least one person out there who's thinking this way right now today. All right, thinking like, I need something new. I need to start new. I need to gain clarity on what it is that I need to bring into my life to make this change. I desperately want change. That's what I'm getting. All right. And I am seeing, for many of you feeling this way, you're going to have an opportunity. The change, I don't know if this is the change you're looking for, but I'm seeing this change that's coming in is going to be very powerful. It's going to be enlightening, and it's a lover. All right, it's going to be someone who's going to be very good for you, who, one of those people, like, you're going to say to yourself, oh God, where have you been all my life? I wish I had met you 5 years ago. I wish I had met you before I married and divorced, like all that. Okay, but I do see that this is going to be a give and take relationship. This opportunity, like I said, is coming in. This person is going to become someone very special in your life, okay? Someone you cannot be without. This is going to be something a little bit different than you felt before in other relationships. Other relationships, you felt like you had to keep trying to keep the balance in the relationship. This one is different because it's going to come easy. You're not even going to have to try. It's just going to be so much give and take. This person's going to give enough to you that you're always going to feel like you want to give back, because they're always giving that much to you. So the give and take is going to be awesome. It's going to be a beautiful addition and a new type of relationship. And you are going to be very happy. You have the Ace of Cups here. This is happy in love. All right. Your cup is going to overflow with happiness. And you will very deeply, very much be in love with this person. All right, I'm going to end on this note. Okay, love is always a good ending, to end on a loving note. So that's what we're going to do. And guys, if you're still with me, it helps me tremendously. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.